Hard to beat, man. Definitely hard to beat the coast. Mississippi Gulf Coast, to be exact. It's the first or second week of November. I don't even know what the date is, truth be told, but it's Saturday, and I'm wearing shorts. It's absolutely gorgeous out. Been riding I've been riding everywhere in Biloxi, but right now I'm at the what's called the Point Cadet, and watching people fishing and having a good time with their family. A bunch of people over here, I passed them earlier, they're here shrimping, and I'm sure they're catching something because they got their whole setup over here. Unfortunately, it's blocking everything, like the walkway, but it's all right. I ain't mad at them. Shrimping ain't easy. Yeah, throwing their net. There's quite a few of them. Y'all catching them all? Yeah. I can't see, but this is. Oh man, I wish you could see here. Our Gulf Coast is just breathtaking. Absolutely beautiful. Over here we got another one of the big harbors. A lot of the sport fishing boats leave out of here. Golden Nugget and all its glory right next to it. I like to, look at that boat. Talk about a boat. I'd love for that to be my houseboat. Don't even bury me when I die. Just toss me overboard, let the crabs eat me. A lot of beautiful boats here in the harbor. Looks like some of the shrimp boats are here. Maybe they're done for the season. I'm not too sure when the season ends, but it's got to be coming to a close soon. Margaritaville. Oh, I can't wait to show y'all Margaritaville all lit up. There's the sports bar up there and the Golden Nugget. very slow Alabama driver here, forcing me to go almost no speed at all. Nugget parking garage. Surprised they haven't sent anyone out here to run me off as much as I ride through here. It's kind of sad. I just use them for their facilities. Margaritaville. There's the front of it. There's Harrah's over there. Palace just left. Check that out. Margaritaville is building an amusement center, should I say, or I guess an amusement park. This humongous Ferris wheel, air-conditioned Ferris wheel, mind you. This is supposed to be like this bar that goes, it travels up and then sits for a while and then comes back down. It's gonna be pretty cool. Tussle going on. Yeah, Margaritaville. I love how they light up their palm trees over there. But that's so cool. Like I said, that's Harrah's. One of the staples of the Mississippi Gulf Coast's casinos, resorts. We've got a Shake Shack there. I've yet to eat there, but definitely have to check it out. Once again, this is the backside of Margaritaville. A lot of it's still under construction because they're, like I said, building up this amusement park. I don't know if it's going to be a park or what. But there's supposed to be a roller coaster rides, Ferris wheel, of course, a bunch of other cool stuff. But I'm on the boardwalk now. And this boardwalk is, man, I wish you could see, like the water is still, it's slick as glass right now. You can barely see it moving, and just small ripples. There's a boat there in the distance. I'm sure you can barely see it. This is a cool old boardwalk. I ride quite often. It's not much to it, but they've got benches where you can sit. I guess somebody has claimed one of these benches as their own, because every time I come here, there's this gel foam pillow that just is right there. Just wait. You can fish, crab, shrimp, throw your cast net, all that good stuff right here. Blind Tiger, fine establishment to eat. How y'all doing? And in the background, you can see Hard Rock and also the Beau Rivage, where I can't wait. I'll be seeing Christina Pajitsky in about a week. Me and the wife got a date night. I'm gonna go check her out. One of my favorite comedians, married to one of my other favorite comedians, Tom Segura, who I saw there at the Beau Rivage. I forget when it was, probably earlier this year. He was stinking hilarious. He had me straight up dying. But here's the front side of Harris, on the corner of Highway 90 and Oak Street. And here's Highway 90 Beach Boulevard. And forgive me for the wind noise, but I'm turning it up a little bit. There's not a whole lot of traffic or turns here on this little sidewalk. Very easy to travel. I'm not going super fast. I'm probably going like 25 or so. This Begode RS19 high speed gives me all the speed that I really need for sidewalk travel. But truth be told, I think being that I'm a bigger guy, I'm not getting the range I think I would need. Being that I'm topping off at about 40 miles an hour or so for extended amounts of time, and I'll catch myself going for about 2 and 3 miles at that speed, and the battery percentage will go down like 12%, which I guess that's par for the course, but I would like to get a little bit more range. So if you're out there, tell me what you recommend. What would be a good alternative EUC for a guy who's 250 pounds, likes to throw his weight around a little bit on the EUC. I like to go fast. I don't like to go fast everywhere. Sometimes I just like my leisurely rides, but sometimes I just like to go fast. Like, I like to open it up, and I don't want there to be like humongous deficits when it comes to my battery usage, when it comes, when I do that. So I've been considering the new Begode EX30. I also have thought about the King Song S22, but there's something to be said about the new Veteran Sherman S. The Veteran Sherman with suspension. I've never ridden one. I heard it is the top commuter wheel, long range wheel, should I say? Because of its range and top speed if you ever need it. But I've never ridden a suspension wheel. I don't know what the difference is. I feel like not having suspension actually helps me ride a bit more, because I'm constantly in tune with what the wheel is doing or how it's meeting certain portions of the road, and I'm adjusting my knee bend accordingly. Especially when you're transitioning from sidewalk to street or going up another sidewalk, and you feel those little bumps, and maybe here in this parking lot, like pothole, boom, I see it, and I adjust my stance accordingly. I'll put a little bit more bend in my knees to absorb that shock. But when it comes to suspension wheels, I don't know if it's funner to not have to deal with that and just ride straight-legged, or if you still are required to bend your knees and like I said, absorb some of that bounce. I don't know. All I know is I just love riding. It is one of the funnest things in the world to do. Here with this small craft harbor. No boats here. This is usually where all the shrimp boats are. I guess they close it for construction. It's the local homeless population. Unfortunately, it's a thing here. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is. I wish I could do something. I was homeless at one time, I don't like to talk about that, but there was a time in my life where, I had nothing. I had no one, and life was just hard. So I had to kind of go about things by any means possible. There's a hard rock, music always playing, the big guitar, beautiful, beautiful establishment. I love the hard rock. I really do. And if you ever come to Biloxi, Mary Mahoney's has some of the best gumbo you'll ever put in your mouth. Not to mention their other fish dishes. They have like a stuffed flounder, shrimp, oyster, you name it, they have it. It is amazing. It's a little on the pricey side, but really not that bad. But at the same time, it's worth it. If you're here, you're probably gonna spend that kind of money gambling anyway. So, treat yourself. Take care of yourself. Give yourself something you've never had before that you deserve. So here is the Beau Rivage, the gem of the coast. Very, very beautiful, typical MGM property. They have a lot of big stars come here and perform. Like who's a Shaka Khan's coming, Josh Turner, whoever that is. I don't know who that is, but a lot of big names perform here. Beautiful fountain. I'm sure they don't like me doing this, but what they're gonna do. Going through their little wishbone area. I like this because I can go downhill, recharge a little bit. Watch for traffic, oncoming traffic. Don't worry, I'm not always this quote unquote careless when I ride, but I don't think I'm being that careless, truth be told. Thank you, bro.
What's up?
Cross this real quick, make sure there's no traffic coming. Show you guys another really beautiful scenic part of Biloxi, Mississippi. So this is what they call the loop. There's a lot of jokes about the loop, and if you want to catch all the fish, come to the loop. If you want to catch a bunch of shrimp, come to the loop. Which is a joke because it's like 8 inches deep here. Not a whole lot to be caught in that amount of water, but man, it's a beautiful place. I love riding here. I published a photo on Google that got a lot of views, and it was from here. It's because it's just so, it's got beautiful architecture when it comes to the bridge and this awesome little walking pier. How y'all doing? All right. And then it's just surrounded by water. Surrounded. A lot of people like to come and walk it. It's a really nice little area. So the loop is named after this clover leaf here, not because of what I'm riding on, but the area is called the loop. This is a little wooden walkway that was constructed so people can walk from the Beau Rivage to another area, Biloxi Beach, without having to be right in front of traffic, because this kind of diverts its way around that clover leaf. And it's very, very dangerous to cross when that at that clover leaf. How you doing, boss? Now, one of the saddest things about Biloxi is its homeless population, especially when you've got, across the way you've got these beautiful antebellum homes that have been knocked down and redone, and they're multi-million-dollar homes that have been passed down from generation to generation, and then you have people who come here just to sleep on the beach or in their car, and it's just it's a very sad state of affairs, because we could do better. I mean, I'm not saying it's not anyone's fault, but distribution of wealth is something that, if done correctly, no one has to live the way that some of these people live. Whether it be in their cars or literally sleeping on the beach, like like you see. And the greatest thing is that the police department, they don't give anybody any. Well, let me not say that, because truthfully I don't know, but they don't give them too much grief about their sleeping conditions. But like I said, it's beautiful to be a part of the coast. It's a beautiful place to live. No place is perfect, but at the same time, I feel like this is a perfect place to ride. Any EUC riders out there want to do like a group ride or set something up, if you guys want to come down to Biloxi, I'll try to get some block rates on some of the local hotels or even casino hotels and see what we can do. Maybe we can plan a meetup, do a group ride, bomb this beach, because the beach goes from literally Ocean Springs all the way to the Louisiana line. Not that I would want to ride that far, but the options are there, so let's do it. Talk to y'all later.